Hello ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Joseph Norwich, Senior Analyst at GDMFX with today's outlook. A lot of important things happened yesterday. The yen strengthened, heading for its biggest three-day gain versus the US dollar since April, as a decline, of course, in shares around the world and slowing growth in China boosted demand for haven assets. Japan's currency advanced against all except one of its 16 major counterparts. As a measure of global currency volatility approached a 15-month high. A gauge of the US dollar dropped for a third day before the Federal Reserve meets to review policy next week. The yen reached 117.90 per dollar in yesterday's trading session. Moving to Australia, over there the currency rallied after its record daily slide sent it to a 4-year low. Australia's currency gained for the first time in 10 days, snapping the longest losing streak since it was freely floated in 1983. The Aussie appreciated 0.4% to 83.23 US cents after falling to 82.24 cents yesterday, the lowest level since June 2010. Moving to New Zealand slightly to review the currency over there, the dollar for a second day gained before the central bank meets tomorrow. The Reserve Bank will probably keep its official cash rate at 3.5%. It won't resume raising the benchmark until at least the third quarter of 2015. The New Zealand's dollar advanced 0.3% to 77.06 US cents after dropping to 76.09 cents yesterday in the weakest level since June 2012. The ECB intends to expand its balance sheet by as much as 1 trillion euros, that's approximately $1.2 trillion, to flood the Asian nation currency bloc with liquidity, and will review its current stimulus early next year. Plunging oil prices are putting further downside pressure on inflation that slowed to 0.3% in November, nudging the central bank towards the controversial path of large-scale government bond buying. Revised inflation reading will be published by the European Union Statistic Office on December 17. That's a thing not to miss. And an estimate of this month will be published on January 7. The euro is slightly stronger at 1.2372 after appreciating yesterday to 1.2450. Global equities tumbled yesterday on concerns that growth may slow in China and elections will be called in Greece, helping to spark the two-day 3.3% gain in gold that was the most since November 7. Assets in the SPDR Gold Trust, the largest bullion-backed exchange-traded product, rose the most since September. The price, of course, remains sensitive to the downside on the weekly chart. Let's take a look at oil. West Texas Intermediate. It resumed its decline as an Iranian official predicted a further slump in prices. In solidarity among OPEC members, that faltered. WTI for January delivery fell as much as $1.25 or 2% to $62.52 a barrel in electronic trading yesterday, after the prices increased 77 cents to 63.82. The volume of all futures traded was about 5% above the 100-day moving average. That's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Nothing major on the calendar. Still keep an eye on the least expected.